we try and watch through like movie series, like from beginning to end. So we've done Marvel.
Yeah.
We've done Harry Potter.
We're in the middle of Harry Potter right now.
We've done. So we started James Bond. Just Daniel Craig. Just Daniel Craig.
Just Daniel Craig. Okay.
Because I was like, you can go really far back on that. You can go real far back. It's going to be painful. I was like, you know what? I haven't seen all the Daniel. I don't think I've seen any of the Daniel Craig James Bond except for one of them from beginning to end. I've seen that it's one of those it's those movies that's like always kind of in the background on TV.
Yeah.
You know?
I think I've seen all the Daniel Craig ones, but I haven't I haven't been able to piece them together because I didn't watch them in order.
I'll say it's like, I'm really enjoying it. It's fun, especially as they get oh gosh, I'm a horrible person for forgetting his name. I
know exactly who you're talking about.
The cinematographer?
I can't think of the. Oh no, I was thinking of the actor. Sorry. I thought you were gonna say Christoph Waltz. Right?
Yeah, I haven't gotten to that one yet.
Okay.
All right. We'll use the AI to insert the name here. A cinematographer who's incredible, and and also I forgot to put the AI into our last episode. That posted, so it's just us sitting in silence. So maybe it'll be that. Who knows? You never know what you're gonna get with this podcast.
Okay.
Okay. So it's the one where they're on the it's not it's Quantum.
Quantumania.
Quantum Solace, I think.
Quantum of Solace.
Quantum Solace. I think it's that one.
Okay.
And it's like there's this guy and he's like building this oil rig thing, but it's not an oil rig, it's water. It's like he's going to control the water in Bolivia or something like that.
Yeah.
It's fine. It's, I think, the last mediocre James Bond out of that series. After that one, I feel like they're getting really solid.
Yeah.
Bro, I was like futzing around with my TV and my speaker for 30 minutes to an hour because see, when you're in video and something's off, you can't just tell your brain get used to it.
Yeah.
Like, it drives me up the wall when like you're watching a movie on someone's TV and they have like motion plus on, so it smooths all the frames. You're like, how are you not bashing? Like, okay, so the entire film sounded like it was recorded in a tunnel, and like this is okay. So imagine they're walking. And then they're talking, and it's like this. Hey, James Bond, you're going to need... Like, are you kidding me? Like, it was the mix was horrible. The sound effects were, like, crunchy.
That's just the movie.
Well, okay. So I was, like, losing my mind. I'm like, we have to have, like, there's got to be something going on. I thought my TV speaker and, like, my Sonos speaker were playing at the same time. Yeah, which would make sense.
I've got that. Yeah.
And so I'm futzing around, and I cannot for the life of me figure it out. So I go online. Everyone else has the same issue. It's not...
Whoa.
It's not anything on my end. It's literally every version of Quantum Solace is horribly mixed.
What?
Apple TV, and they're like, it's like this long form from like 6 years ago, and they're like, hey, I'm on Amazon Prime. Has anyone noticed this too? And they're like, I'm on Apple TV. I just bought it. Like, people will buy the movie, and the sound is completely insane. It's just
like the digital copy of this thing.
The digital copy
not
that's like
mixed well?
built into the apps is just
that's
something
so
happened.
Strange.
And no one. I mean, I want to say no one's caught it, but I don't understand how. Like,
how are you not fixing that?
How is it not fixed?
After 6 years.
6 years, and this is like on the Apple page and on Reddit. On everywhere,
well,
like
especially if you're like paying for it. Like, it's one thing if it's just Netflix and like, okay, I'll just go to the next movie or whatever. But when you're buying the movie and it does that,
I know, exactly. If you're streaming it, it's one thing. But even then, it's like, it's not like James Bond is like a out there kind of movie that nobody would watch.
This is a movie. This is
my point. I was like, so like we just had to watch through it, and I'm just thinking in my head, I'm like, how did it get this far? Like, someone just exported it wrong.
Where is quality assurance here?
Exactly. And then it's like, is it just like there was some change and they're like 6 years ago and they're like, well, we're just not going to deal with it ever.
That's
like, it's just
so
if I bought it and I didn't rent it, I would be so mad.
Of course you would.
It's like $20 and you're just like, I'm never going to watch this again.
Yeah.
And then people were like,
for a half an hour of the movie?
No, for the whole movie.
For the whole movie.
I was spending half an hour
doing it,
trying to figure out what was
God.
the
And
issue.
the whole movie is mixed like that.
And it's confusing because at first the movie takes place in a tunnel. And I was like, oh, this is kind of like an intense mix, like intense sound design for the tunnel.
They're committed to it.
And then
yeah,
it cuts
I
away, and I'm like, it still sounds like it's in a tunnel though. And then it's like something's up. This is weird.
Ryan,
oh my gosh!
Actually, the whole movie takes place
in
one giant tunnel.
Yeah, it's like there's a big sky. Oh my, dude, I couldn't believe. And it's like it's like the footsteps are significantly louder than the vocals.
That's so
and I'm like,
strange.
I can't do this.
You know it didn't hit theaters like that.
No. And people are like, please someone tell me if it's on Blu-ray, if it's normal. And like I didn't see what the situation was.
I wonder if physical copies gotta be doing it
now.
But at the time,
I know,
like,
yeah, that's true.
They have to be good, or else you'd have so many returns. It'd be crazy.
I don't know, man. It was wild.
That is wild.
It was wild. And then
it's so strange.
This kind of then sends me to the other half of my opening. Do you watch shows with subtitles, like shows in English? Yes or no? And if what? And if yes?
No, I hate subtitles.
Well, you're also dyslexic. So
yes, that is why.
That's
I can't. I can never read them fast enough before they go away. Like I can never finish a subtitle, but also I end up just reading the subtitles and not watching the movie.
Yeah,
I'd rather just crank the volume to 100 so I could hear everything that's happening.
So what if Nora hasn't slept in 3 weeks? I need to watch my movies.
It's the worst. I don't like when subtitles are on. Holly turns them on sometimes.
I get it to one extent, but then I'm just like, so you watch all the anime like dubbed.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, man. That's rough.
Yeah.
Sometimes it can be good, but most of the time it's...
I watched One Punch Man subbed.
Okay.
And I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
But I had to pause a lot to like read the subtitle. I can't read that quickly. So yeah. I have to do dubbed.
That's so rough. That's so rough. Yeah, because there's like a big thing now with people like all just watching movies, everything with subtitles on.
Everyone has subtitles on,
and
yeah.
I don't
understand
it. I don't get it.
It
makes
too
me so
distracting.
It's like I went to like a friend's house, and at first I noticed it my parents, and I was like, okay, maybe you're a little old.
Sure, you're hard of hearing.
Whatever, and it's like, but then it's like I had a friend who was younger than me had subtitles on. I was like, what are you doing with your life?
What?
Get like, pull yourself together.
Yeah.
Like, you're not even 25. Like, you don't have. I get if you want to be quiet, maybe for other people, but then like for Apple TV, you can hook up your AirPods to your TV, and then
see, there you go.
Get the subtitles out of here, guys.
Yeah,
stop being monsters.
I don't get it. It's just like it's such a visual medium. You know, like read a book.
Exactly.
But I know that's probably just me because in order to read the subtitles, I need to only be looking at the subtitles, and even then, I don't usually read them in time.
You're watching movies with subtitles like silent films where it would just cut to black, and then the text would be there for like 30 seconds, and then it would cut back. It's like you have to pause it. And
but I can never finish the subtitle and look back at what's happening in the movie. I'm just reading the subtitles.
That's
so I'm not watching a movie at that point.
All these foreign films you don't get. I'm assuming you've never seen Parasite.
No, I tried it. Couldn't do it.
Dang, that movie's so good.
I got 5 minutes in.
It's so good.
Yeah.
Dang.
I want to stick with same thing with Dark. The Netflix show. Yeah.
The dub of Dark is horrendous.
Yeah.
It's so bad.
Yeah. I find
to be fair though, Dark, when you're talking about like shows that like don't reveal the mystery enough, Dark is that Dark? Like Dark's like up there with Lost.
I think dub shows are actually really hard to watch when they're live action.
Yeah, because
cartoon characters, their mouth isn't totally accurate, so it's just kind of whatever. But when it's live action, man, there's something so weird about it. Like I watched Squid Game dubbed, obviously, most people did.
I watched that subbed.
You watched it subbed?
Oh yeah.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
I can't. Yeah, I can't do dub.
Yeah, it was very off-putting. You have to really get used to it.
Yeah. And then it's like everyone's like the voice mix of like where they're in is like it sounds like the audio is just placed on top of it.
Yes. Yeah.
It doesn't sound like they're in where they are.
Correct.
So it's
but
I get it.
If you lose that a little bit.
So that was my gripe. That was my thing.
Yeah, that's just wild.
It just feels like it's like a movie.
How are you not fixing that?
Like a movie that could have been. I don't know how to like explain it. It just feels like the archive of it was destroyed or something. And it's just like, this is what we have now.
Some file got corrupted,
and you can't go anywhere and watch it where it sounds normal. There's like literally nowhere to watch it unless you have like a physical. It's bizarre. So
that's so strange.
Get in the comments of Apple.
Someone out there find it,
please. I don't really care. I'm not gonna watch it. It's like the worst one anyway, so it's like.
Yeah, I heard it wasn't that good.
It was a weird one.
I think Skyfall is the one that like gets really good.
Once it hit Skyfall,
yeah.
The name popped in my head for a second of the cinematographer. It doesn't matter. All right, we need to get into some reviewing, some recommending.
Yeah.